Generic greetings and welcome to Dungeon Clawler. You see what they did there? Today's beverages. A fairly standard, albeit reliable cup of tea, the good old cuppa. So welcome to Dungeon Clawler. This is a claw machine roguelike, which is an interesting concept in and of itself. Let's just go to start game and I'll show you a little bit of it. So we have different characters here, and they have certain bonuses and alterations in the deck. So Sir Burn-a-Lot here is your default character. They have increased health, and we start with some block to avoid some damage, or mitigate damage, I guess. And we have a deck of 10 daggers, 10 small shields, big shield, and a small sword. We've got Scrappy, who's got a lucky paw. We can see on the hand there, basically one of their claw machine claws has a magnet. You'll see what I mean by that when we actually get into the game. We've got Cream Puff, fights at your side. You start with 1 strength, increases the damage of the attacks. We've also got probably a strength ring, yes, so the more you pick up that ring, the stronger your character gets. We've got Count Clawler, which is basically a vampire, and we heal by doing damage. I think we're going to go with, good grief, that is an interesting character. We've got double-bladed sword and spikes and all sorts. You know what, we're just going to go with Scrappy because of the magnet, and because I think that's quite an interesting one, and we're going to go with normal difficulty. So this is our floor, 1 of 20, and we go over to the first fight. So the claw machine gets filled up with our deck items. So in this case, it's 5 swords, 10 small shields, 1 big shield, and a sword. Each of these, when we mouse over, it shows the type of item it is and what it does. So, for example, dagger it attacks 5 damage. It's also made of metal, which, if we look at the top here, we've got our claw, which we can move left and right, and we press space to drop that, but we won't do that at this stage. But you see, it's all physically simulated, which does matter because you can have things stick together, and there's a lot more going on than you may suspect. The next one is a claw, so we're going to pick up metal items. We've also got fluff in here, so the game just puts lots of fluff. The enemies that we're facing, by the way, looks like a lava slime, is it? Yes, a lava slime and a water slime, or ice, my mistake. It's going to go 12 damage, and then they're going to shield themselves up. Very readable, which is very nice. You can just put a mouse over it and tells you what's happening. And our character is on the left, which is 100 health. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and pick up this big shield here. So I'm just going to maneuver the claw machine so it's about there, and then drop it, and then it grabs it, and then it brings it along to the dispenser here, the hopper, and then we bring that in. So we've got 15 shield, which is more damage than we're going to receive this turn, so that's fine. So I don't need to worry about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this swinging a bit, and then I'm going to drop it because I want to try and get as many metal items as possible. And that drops in there, and we've attacked for... oh wow, loads of damage, and that's the end of that. So, okay, good. So they're attacking for 7. I'm going to try and pick up again this bigger shield, which looks to be, yeah, a successful attempt, and we're going to go with 15 health, and I think we're going to go with, how much damage does that do, actually? It does 10 damage, deals double damage when picked up alone. Okay, well, I can pick that alone, so that should be 20 damage, so that's 14 in total because they've got 6 shielding, and there we go. And then the hitters, and there we go, that's fine. I'm just going to drop that straight away because looks to be the big shield there. Although, to be fair, they weren't attacking, so I probably shouldn't have done that. Anyway, we're just going to go with metal items, and oh, that's bad. So because of the way it was swinging there, you saw the way it was swinging, it knocked the items before the magnet activated. So, as I said, there's a lot more going on than... you may expect. So this is the reward here. So we've got an antidote, removes stacks of poison, a magnet, attracts all metal items inside a small radius. We've already got magnets, but whatever. And a ring of strength, increases strength by 2. I'm going to go with the magnet. We could re-roll it with the 2 generic units of currency that we've got, but we're not going to do that. Don't think any real need to do that. And let's go ahead and... oh, I think we'll be able to pick up... can we pick up the shield and the sword together? We can, look at that. So we've picked up a... dagger, a shield, another dagger, a bit of fluff, and there's that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and basically kill this first character here, use the magnet, and we've picked up a bit of fluff even though it wasn't magnetic, it was stuck in between. So as I said, it is physically simulated there. And looks like these good items have dropped again. I think I'm going to... oh, that was a bit of a misdrop. Oh, yeah. I was going to say we're going to get all of these, but it looks like it's not the case. I've got enough to, I think, pick these up, and... oh, you see that? So the magnet was dragging this dagger. It only got to a certain point, though. They will attack us for whatever is remaining. That's not really too much of a problem. Looks like the character is only going into defense. So basically, I'll pick up the sword if I can. And, oh, looks like we dropped a bit there. And I'm going to go with... I'm going to use the magnet to pick up the magnet. And... Looks, I don't know if it was opposite of polarity, but whatever. It's now worked. And there we go. So pick one reward. We've got a sickle. Attacks nearest enemy 15 damage and has a 50% chance to deal a critical hit. That's pretty good. And it's upgradable. Gold dagger attacks the nearest enemy, dealing 3 damage plus 1 damage for each 10 coins we've got. We don't have that. And then there's a battery. If submerged in liquid, electrifies all metal items. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the sickle and we'll take the reward. Over to this next bit, and we've got a bit of gambling on the go. So we just let this rotate and the first couple of items will drop in and we get to pick between a pincushion or a deflation. 4 random items shrink in size and pincushion, whenever you take any damage, 1 remaining item from your deck is added to the machine. I'm going to go with the deflation because it is quite handy, and then we've got basically the boss room now. So we're going to go with random roll here and I can pay 4 to drop this credit card, and if we get it in the machine then we will get that item. It's made of plastic, deals damage, spends 5 coins permanently. You know what, I'm going to leave that. I don't want that at all, but I am going to go to camping. And this is where we can basically pick up like certain items. So these are health potions. Again, you can just mouse over it, tells you what it does. I'm going to go with the piggy banks because why would we not? I think we're going to get 2 piggy banks. Yeah, there we go. And lots of art on the wall here, including what appears to be a laser cannon. Okay. Anyway, so into the main fight here, we are versing. What is this? This is Prickwood. The enemy intends to buff itself and others. We can see the deck's being augmented now with the sickle and the magnet, and I'm gonna go with just an attack. I think. Can we get all the attack items? Pretty much. You might notice again, it is physically simulated, so it did actually hit on this wall here. So if it's quite tall, you will experience that. And let's go with the grab of the magnet. I think that's going to roll out. No, it didn't. It actually rolled onto the wall, but it was permanently activated, so it then grabbed the other stuff. And this guy's going to attack for... How much are they going to attack for? They're going to attack for 6. Okay, well, I think we can probably get enough defense off this. In fact, we're probably going to do a fair bit of damage there. And yeah, it's on pretty much half health anyway. I'm going to pick up this sword. It should do 20 damage because we're picking up in isolation. Let's say this is the magnet claw. One of the things I've realised that character has got spikes, which means every time we attack it, we're taking some damage. They're going to upgrade again, so I'm just going to try and pick up the sword here. You know, some of the items have shrunk, so the sickle is quite small. Some of these shields have been shrunk as well. That's because of the... Where is it? This one here, this perk here, the deflation perk. And off that goes. There's probably going to be a kill here, actually. And there we go. That's the first... Would you call it a boss? Would you call it an elite? I don't know. It's gone anyway. We've got Poisonous Weapon. Each attack applies 1 poison. It's 1 damage at the start of each turn. Fluffily. Increase the amount of fluff in the machine by 10. Why would you increase the amount of fluff? I don't know. And Swamp. There's always 20% water inside the machine. That's not... It can be good. It can be good. But... We're not going to electrify the water. We're not going to turn it into poison. Basically, I'm going to go with a poison weapon. And this is where we pick our next line. So we can either go with the top, which is... It's got a shredder room, it's got a blacksmith, it's got a alchemist, or we've got straight up just a hard fight and more perks. We're going to go with hard fight here. So we've got Inky and the dynamic duo. What I'm getting out of this one is that they're going to attack me for 10 damage, and I should probably try and mitigate that. So I'm going to go along with the claw here and try and drop it to get the big shield, which I've done. So that should be, is that 15? Yeah, so we're going to ignore all the damage. I'm just going to drop this magnet there because it's going to pick it up this side, and again, because it's physically simulated, it's all put on the right-hand side, because sometimes if we grab it from the left, it would drop around. It looks like we've put some poison on the first character, and... Yeah, this guy's going to attack. Oh, that's a big attack, actually, that they're going to get us with. 17 damage and buff themselves with a block. Now, this is the problem. I'm tempted to try and grab the sickle and the shield, but I fear that if I do that, I'm probably going to miss out on both. Shall we see what happens? We can gamble it, or we can go with almost certainly definitely this the shield. I think I'm going to play it safe. Yeah, we'll play it safe. Go like that. That first character is now gone, which is fine. However, we're going to go with a bit of an attack here. We are still going to take some damage. Yeah, going to take a bit of damage, but nothing major. The character's almost dead, so I'm basically just going to pick up the sickle and the sword, and that's pretty much game over for this one. And there we go. Oh, I thought I would actually be able to take that out. No, apparently not. So only got 3 damage, and dagger is 5 damage, so there it is. And our rewards are small shield, battle axe, and water bottle. Fill machine with water. I think we're going to go with the battle axe and take the reward over to this next one and spin the machine and see what perks we can get here. Looks like there's a couple of dropped. And Vampire Fangs regenerate 1 health when you deal damage, or vaccine poison remove at the end of each turn. I'm going to go with Vampire Fangs, and to the next bit of a fight here. And oh, that is a gun rat. It's literally a rat with a revolver. All right. I'm just seeing a lot of damage. I can't even count it up. So 12, 24, 30 damage. Okay. That's not good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and pick up all of this because the magnet is activated. So if I get 1 bit, the magnet should... Nope, it didn't stick. Okay, so that's almost no damage. Let me go ahead and drop the magnet there. That should get a bit of damage out. The problem is that I'm still going to take a fair bit, but we will be able to take out 1 character, which is fine. But we're going to take... How much damage is this? Quite a bit, yeah. 20 odd damage there. And looks like the magnet is stuck again. Let me just grab that and hopefully we can get a boatload of items. No, it's not terrible. Decent attack, actually. And you know what? In spite of the damage that we've taken, I think we can pretty much end the fight here. And there's the damage. Okay, so we've got a small shield. No, recycle bin. Collects all plastic items inside a small radius. And increases damage by 5. No, I'm not going to bother with it. It can only be collected once per fight. Brass Knuckles. Attack enemy damage for 2 damage and gives you dodge. Dodge is good. Let's go with the unknown thing here. And this person is wanting boxes. This is Hare Lee Quinn. Let's go with the bigger box here. Oh, appears to be the bigger box. And see what it has to offer. So there we go. And we've got a metal shield. Now, metal shield is good because obviously we have magnets. And we got the cat carrier. Cream Puff fights at your side for 3 turns. Okay, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. I'm going to pick it up just because I'm interested in what it's like. Okay, so that's it. Have I seen that enemy? That's a flying enemy. Interesting. Okay, a lot of damage coming out here once again, so I'm going to pick up this big shield. I think we'll... because of the size of it, it didn't pick it up, so we've got a very poor pickup there. And I guess I'm going to go with maybe drop here. Magnet activates, and hopefully it's going to be a good drop. Nope, it's rolled on the other side. So this is a poor, very, very poor round, which is a shame, and we've taken a lot of damage, and now there's even these spiked balls coming in, and we see them sort of jumping around as well because they're energized. So I'll just see what I can do when it comes to pickup. Again, very poor pickup here, but we've killed 1 character, but we're still going to receive a lot of damage out. The next one though is magnets, which means it's going to be pretty handy, and we're going to get the brass knuckles and hopefully take out that 1 character. Yes, we did. So we're only going to receive a tiny bit of damage, which is fine. And I'm going to try and pick up that cat carrier because, like I say, I want to see what it's like. And looks like it's been a successful pickup. And here we go. A bit of shield, bit of attacking. And there we go. There's the cat. All ready to pounce as well. And we're going to go with the magnet. Oh, this is pretty much going to kill the character outright, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty confident it is. Yeah, there it is. Gone. All right. So we didn't get to strike with a cat. Okay, so rewards are Honey Ball. Any items that touches it will stick to it, so a bit like the magnet, but it's just better. Morningstar, attack next enemy dealing 100% of block damage, and Tentacle Claw. Use an additional Tentacle Claw next turn. Tentacles spread out when they are submerged in liquid. So that was if we're going for, sounds strange, like a sort of liquid build, but we're not doing that. So although this is better... Do I want to pick up the Morningstar because of magnets? I think for our build, the Morningstar is probably better. But I'm going to pick Tentacle just for the sake of demonstration, you understand. Over to here, and we do need to actually do some bit of healing. So pickup is pretty good, because we've already got 70 of 100 health. Yeah. And there we go, now at full health. And then the unknown, which is... Oh, okay. So we got some unknown stuff, but we'll pick up these spikes, which is 5 damage. I'm going to try and get this one. And yeah, all I've managed to do is damage myself by about 30 damage. Yeah, that's suboptimal, isn't it? I do get more drops, though. Do I try and pick it up, or do I skip it? You know what? I'm just going to skip it. It's not worth it. We're going into a boss fight, which is this 211 health Knight Commander of the Order of Defenderlot. Yep, and that was said. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the tentacle first, but it's a bit of a weird shape, so we might drop it. No, it looks like we're okay. So we're going to get a tentacle next turn. The next one was just going to be the magnet, which is going to be a bit of damage. Like I said, they're not attacking this turn, and interesting. So it's stuck on the wall. As I said, everything is physically simulated here, so it's stuck on the wall. But if I knock it on the other side, it will drop. So what I'll do is I'm going to 19 damage. I'm going to try and pick up the big shield, which is good, and now that'll knock that in as well. So it sticks on the wall, and then it goes. So there we go. We've got enough defense, I think. I'm just going to pick up the battle axe, which is... Oh, the cat carriers. I thought the metal cage would be magnetized, but it isn't. And now we've got the tentacle, which spreads out in water, but it's not water, so I'm just going to sort of layer it. See, I dropped it when it was still swinging to gain as the most sort of bonus that we can get. Oh, wait, is the cat going to be attacked? Maybe not. Okay. How do I want to go for this one? I'm going to try and pick up the brass knuckles, and I've done that, but also left the small sword. There's a bit of damage. 19's coming back at us, which is a bit of a problem. And oh, that was a misplay. I was hoping it was going to swing a bit further and get the little bit of the left and right, but basically what happened is got nothing at all. Okay, bit of a drop here for the axe and the big shield, which is a very successful pickup there. Going to go with the brass knuckles and the magnet, and that's going to probably... Oh yeah, it's going to get the full thing. So damage out is very good, and oh, they're attacking for 19, 19, and another 19. Alright, so at minimum I want to get a little bit of shielding here. I'll pick up the big shield and the brass knuckles, although I'm guesstimating that with the magnet, the way it is here, I might be able to kill this character outright if we get a good drop. This might just kill them. No, they're on 20, and then the 15 will be for the poison. I mean, we've won this round, it's not a problem. We'll be able to just pick up the magnet and the axe there, and then that character is now gone. So, Blockmaster, retain up to 25% of the block between turns, pretty good. Catsuit, retain up to 1 dodge, and poison. I'm going to go with Blockmaster, I'll pick that up. And we got Alchemist, transmute items to change their material, and a gambling machine. I'm going to go with this transmutation because what I want to do is I want to change the cat carrier from the cloth to metal so we can pick it up with the magnet. A similar thing will happen to the tentacle claw, and I think everything else is magnetized. Oh no, we can change the big shield from wood to metal. Obviously, transmuting the item will also affect its properties when it comes to flotation, so it might be more buoyant, and again, that's if we've gone with a more water type build. There's a lot more depth than you would maybe appear to have. Anyway, shredder. We can shred items, so I can get rid of like small shields. I'm just going to leave the room. I don't really need any of that in my life. Hard fight, and what's that one? That is a normal fight. I'm just going to go with hard fight then. And we've got... Oh, what is that? That's a bushling. That's what I thought. And let's go with... I'm not going to risk a drop on the left there. I'm going to wait for the magnet to do that. And that was a fairly poor grab. I'm going to go with here. And this should be good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, it appeared to be good, but the magnet wasn't strong enough. I don't know if there's a way to increase magnet strength. It would be nice if you can. I'm going to try and grab the shield here because we're getting attacked with an 18 damage attack. So there we go. That's enough for me. I think we're going to be able to grab most of the items on the right. Although, yeah, that's fine. So that's a good drop. And, oh, the cat carrier is stuck again, but not matter. Yeah, that's that character taken out completely. So all good. Let's go with maybe a drop on the right. I call it a drop. Oh, so there's the downside of the magnet. The magnet, when I was bringing it up, it attracted the cat carrier that is now metal that was sitting on the top. Anyway, let's have a drop there, and finally we've got the cat carrier, and then we've got we've got the end of that. So we've got a thermometer, attacks nearest enemy dealing damage for each missing health. That's made of glass. Magic wand. You know what? I'm going to reroll axe. None of them was really good. Another battle axe, which is always good. I'm going to take the battle axe and go for this next bit here. So we'll do a bit of spinning. We'll get the first 2 items, and oh, one almost. got dropped in there. There's no choice to be made here, by the way. There's no like thing we can pick. It drops out. Catnip, increased damage done by your pets by 20%, and bargain, reduces prices for all services. Well, we do have cats, so we'll pick up the catnip and go for a fight. A slightly more difficult fight here. In fact, it's very difficult, and that's a lot of damage coming our way. What I'm going to try and do is pick up the... Because the way things have laid, I think we're going to be fairly bad at it. Anyway, managed to do a bit of damage and got a bit of shielding, and I'm gonna be a bit greedy, and I think it's gonna go wrong, but I'm gonna try and drop the magnet in between and get both battle axes. It's worked out. It's worked out brilliantly. Okay, so that is an amazing round. We've got some items that have shrunk, so the tentacle is now shrunk. I'm gonna go with... I'm actually gonna try and pick that up. Looks like it's been a failed pickup. Yeah, we just got the axe and a dagger. I'm just going to go with a magnet here. So that'll come along. And you can see, because of where certain items are, if they're like stacked up, the magnet can still grab them. And we've got lava bath bomb. Sounds painful. Magnet and a plastic shield. I don't really want any of them. I'm going to re-roll. Heat gun. Magic. I'm going to re-roll again. Oh, treasure chest. Attacks the nearest enemy for 13 damage, opens when submerged at the end of your turn, adds 3 random items to the claw machine. And it's good. It's rare. We're not got any submerged, though. We don't have any water. I'm going to pick it up anyway, because it's the rare one. And boss fights are Lord Squidula and Milliman. I'm going to go Squidula. And we will... do a bit of resting here. I think we're just going to go with straight up money. So grab. And yeah, there we go. We'll drop that. And there's some money. Going to go with the unknown. This person is wanting us to grab some, coins. But because it's magnet, I think we'll be okay. We're taking a bit of damage, but I've got a lot of money from that one. And then we'll go for this fight here. Alright. So... that character's got 343 health, and they are upgrading themselves. I'm going to try and go for the cat carrier first. Let's go for a drop. And we've got the cat carrier. And then we're going to go with magnet. And then this is going to go all kinds of wrong, isn't it? Because of where... Oh, no. That's actually gone very well. I thought it was going to go wrong because of the way things were. And you can see we're actually healing because we're causing damage as well. And they're attacking for... well, all the 7s, apparently. Okay, we'll do a drop. We'll grab the chest... and a sword. And maybe drop here, because the tentacle is metal, and we'll get that next turn. Sadly, not much damage mitigation. In fact, we've pretty much been half health after that one. But let's see what we can do. Go with maybe a grab here. And along. Damage is not terrible. Magnet. We'll magnetize the magnet. And then that is like that. And I'm just going to pick up more damage. See, it spreads out there. If it was in water, it would spread out even further. We've got a lot of fluff, but a bit of defense, which we do keep between turns. I think it's 25%. And they're going to attack with loads of damage. Oh, good grief, okay. I'm just going to play it safe and pick up a couple of swords and shields here, just to do some damage mitigation. And then hopefully the magnet's going to get a good pick. Not terrible. I think it's pretty good. Might kill them. Yes, it did. Okay, so we just out-damage them. Catnip. We've already got catnip. Wonder if it stacks. Critical healing. Heal 8 health. If you kill an enemy with a critical hit. Okay. Poisonous weapons. What have we actually got? I'm sure we've got one of those. I'm going to go with... poisonous weapons. Right, next one. We've got an alchemist. Let's go with that one. And we're going to change this to metal. Because we are, like I say, stacking. It's already metal. It is, yes. We're stacking everything to metal. Guess we could do the same thing with the shields. Problem is it's going to cost 17. I'm going to leave the room. Go blacksmith. And we can upgrade. So this is good. So upgrade the sword. 15 damage. It's a sword plus. And hammer. Battle axe plus. And the brass knuckle. and that's all we can do. So we've proper upgraded those, which is good. Let's go with another fight. And, oh yeah, so we can see some of the items now are golden. Ah, well, that was a poor pick, wasn't it? But still a good brass knuckle hit. What is that character? What is that? A mono hive, because it's a hive on top of a wheel. Of course it is. Right, so this is going to be probably a bad drop because it's going to roll off. No, I was going to say it's going to roll off the wrong end, but no, it looks like that is a good hit. And we're going to take a little bit of damage, but nothing that we can't handle. And let's go with maybe a grab here. Not bad. Yeah, we've got a golden sword, which is what it is. Oh, that was a poor one. Goes in the machine. Probably enough to kill the first character. Yeah, but I'm not worried about the. Not really too worried about the. Oh, look at that! The items are in between. In. Oh yeah. Well, okay, we've got a glitch in the physics here. The items are in one another. Let's go with brass knuckle and another machine spin, and see what we get. See what types of perks we can pick up. I'm seeing a couple of healing ones. There we go. There's the first two. So, Berserker. Gain strength every time you take damage and bargain reduced price. I'm going to go with Berserker. And this one fight. Oh, what? That's a purr, which is a cat with a shovel. Let's go with maybe try and get this shield. Yep, that's all right. Double shield. And, well, we're going to have to drop here, aren't we? Because there's loads of metal items. And, oh, what a poor drop. It's because of the way it was swinging. Yeah, okay. So it might feel random, but it really isn't. It's like I say, there's some skill in these involved. I'm going to have to try and use the magnet to drop maybe there. So grab, and most of the stuff's on the right, which means it then drops into the machine instead of actually falling out of the thing. And, well, we've actually taken out two characters in pretty much one go. And let's go with pick up here. And yeah, that was poor. Just because of where the stuff was. I think we're just going to go right in the middle and pick up the tentacle. We might actually pick up something else because of where the height of it. No, shame. More stuff rolled out of it. But anyway, it's an end of the fight. A dark sword deals 25 damage to the nearest enemy. Lose 2 health for each item that is picked up in the same turn. Re-rolling that one. You know what? I'm going to skip that. There doesn't seem to be any bonus from skipping the reward. This is Grubit, the King of Slimes, and also Warworth, the Bulbarian. I'm going to go with the King of Slimes and go to the encampment here. We do need a bit of healing, and a bit of money is required as well, so this should be about right. There we go. And then over here, and then another random roll. Couple of items in the machine. I think that's a contagious venom. If you kill a poisoned enemy, apply poison stacks to other enemies. We'll take that. And there's the King of Slimes. They have a crown inside them. They're attacking for 39 damage. Alright, well, we'll do what we can. So we're going to go with brass knuckles and a bit of shielding. And I'm going to pick up the tentacle and the axe. There we go. So we're going to get a tentacle next turn. Sadly, we're going to receive a fairly big amount of damage. Oh no, I think we might have dodged it. I think we might have dodged that. Interesting. Right, I just misdropped the magnet there, which is a shame. But we're going to get the cat carrier and pick up most of the metal items here. That's a good pick. And that's going to roll out, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say that's definitely rolling out. But we're going to pick it up if we can. Yes, it is. Yeah, good pickup. And then lots of stuff here. What are they actually doing? They've got a little bell above their head. Summon a minion. Okay. So, what a surprise. The King of Slime has actually summoned a slime. Let's go with damage. I think this will pretty much take it out with the metal battle axe here. Yeah, that's pretty much gone. And then we'll grab all these. And we can see some of the items that look like wood are actually not because we've transmuted them. And then a bit of damage coming our way here. Although, appears not. Don't know what happened there. Strange. I'm actually going to go to the right because there's loads of items on the right that have all shrunk. So we can pick up more of them to then go hit. Yeah, they're going down this turn. If we can just get a good pick. And this might be it. I think it will be. 2 brass knuckles, one of them being the upgraded gold one. No, they're on 22 health, but then the poison of 58 stack has taken them taking the mat. I think I'm going to go with the Katsu, take the reward, and then you can go with the next one. But anyway, we are going to leave it there. That's been a bit of Dungeon Clawler. Very Moorish, and actually a lot more mechanically interesting than I would have expected. I do like the variations in the characters. The item transmutations are interesting. It's a simple but very understandable mechanic with the different like weights and the buoyancies, things like that. And yeah, it is what it is. Link in the description if you want to check it out. And like I say, I will be probably playing more because, well, like I say, it does have that just one more drop feel to it. And well, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.